Hey everybody, want to make a quick video kind of explaining the shed that I'm working on out at the property. I'm actually at home in Bastrop right now, so this is where I live, well, part of it. Anyway, I was thinking about the shed today and how expensive it's going to be to build this thing, so I figured I would explain a little bit of it to you. I'm gonna go to the shop. It's about 7 o'clock, so it's time to go back out. There's my dog, just had dinner. Time to go to the shop. This is why I want to move out to Smithville. I have to listen to dogs bark because they won't let them inside. So annoying. All right, so let's talk about this shed. I'm building this 9 by 12 enclosed shed with another 9 by 12 that's just an overhang, right? So it's 18 by 12. Pouring concrete, showing some of that on the YouTube channel. It's not terribly exciting, but I'm pouring it myself. I sold some stuff to make that happen. Probably spent, I don't know, 3 pallets, about 200 bucks a piece, roughly. I had some material, but I probably spent $600 on that slab, $700 on that slab, you know, a case of beer here and there. But I probably could have gotten a truck to do it in one day. I don't know why I chose to do it the way I did it, because I had to pull the trailer back and forth. Anyway, that was kind of expensive. The other part is material is so expensive. Now I've got a few C-purlins and a little bit of material, but I've got to get I-beam. I've got to get stuff to get it up there. I'm not going to weld it myself. That's not a problem. But the material itself, if you look at this, this is a invoice. That I pretty much got, I don't know, 3-4 months ago. I have to look at the date on it. And some of the material I don't need, I can make it myself, but more or less, this building is going to cost me $3,000 in material. So to give you an idea, a C-purlin, 6-inch C-purlin a few years ago was about $1 a foot. So with tax on a 24 foot piece, it cost about $20. Now the same exact C-purlin is closer to 55 or 60, exact same one. So the price of everything has gone up. So I'm having to deal with that. I'm actually selling, I've got 6 or 7 welders. I'm selling a couple of them because they just sit around and I don't use them all the time. I don't need that many. So I am trying to pay most of this in cash instead of pulling money out of, you know, my actual account to make this work. So that's part of it. Here's the prices that I was quoted. You know, you can see it's like $29, $25, or right at $3,000. So on my YouTube channel, on the very last one that I uploaded on Monday, I always try to upload on Monday, I opened a Patreon account. I haven't done anything with it yet. I just signed up for it. I got to figure out how that works. I don't know much about it, but I thought if, you know, all 6 people who watch my videos on YouTube, you know, want to pitch in $1 or something, great. I appreciate it. You know, it'll pay for Taco Bell every now and then. But the idea is to make this content kind of go through the process of building this entire place out, starting with the shed this year. So the videos are going to go for a long time. I'm kind of enjoying it. Let's talk about the permitting. It took me, I live in Bastrop County, Smithville, still in Bastrop County, and I had to pay, I don't know, $50 on the permit fee, and they asked me all kinds of questions. How far back is it from the road? How far forward is it from the back of the property? So you can see this drawing, which I put together using their CAD website. And I pretty much know exactly where the shed is, so I measured it with their site and, you know, 600 feet back from the road and how far away from the edges of the property, because I'm apparently in a flood zone. And so depending on where my shed was, depends on how my permit is done. Class A, I don't know. They know what they're doing. Anyway, it took weeks, they were going to deny me. I said, I'm just building a shed so that I can put tools and a lawnmower out there so that in a couple years, it's at least I don't have to keep bringing stuff back from home here out there. Finally, they gave me the permit. I had already started construction of the concrete and then got the permit, but whatever. So that was a pain in the butt, and so I have a year to do it. So I've got to, get after it. I've got probably, what is this, June? I have until next May to get it done. I'm doing it by myself. I'll have friends help. It won't take that long. All right, so the design of this, I use SketchUp. I drew the whole building with the black roof and gray walls, thinking I'm gonna have an overhead door and a walk door. So that's this picture. Then I kind of did another sketch with the I-beams. I didn't make them I-beams. They look like square tube, but they're gonna be I-beam. I drew that with the gable, how it's gonna be. And you can kind of see I'm gonna build a door. I've got a frame that I'm gonna put a gantry crane inside this thing. It's kind of hard to see, but apparently with SketchUp on the web, I can't animate it and show it moving. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm not paying them any money and they don't want to give me that functionality like they used to. But you can see I need several more C-purlin, the I-beam. I've got to pay for the 10, so it's still going to cost me $2,500, $3,000 no matter what I do with the prices of what things are going right now. In the future, I'm going to build my shop and a garage and an apartment that I'll move into so I can sell this place, move out there. And then I'll build the main living quarters after that. But first, I've got to have electricity. I got to get a septic in there. I got to get a permit for a well. All those things together, based on prices today, are going to cost me, I'm estimating $30,000, $40,000 to get all that done. Anyway, this is a very expensive venture right now. So, depending on what your political views are, it doesn't really matter. Prices are what they are, and they've never been this high. Anyway, I'm not sure if I'm gonna put this on YouTube or my Patreon page. I don't know. I'll just mess around with it. Usually I put things up on Monday. We'll see how it goes. More later.